Hi everybody, this is Black and White and welcome to the third part of the video where I present the life of Russian opposition. In the first and second parts I've discussed the corrupt schemes of Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev and showed what ordinary people face when they try to protest against corruption. There were the methods of horrification and physical attacks on you and people you care about, but now we raise bits and move to the methods used against famous persons and leaders of Russian opposition.
Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
Boris Nemtsov, a former Russian prime minister and a long-term outspoken critic of Vladimir Putin, has been killed right in front of Kremlin, in the heart of Moscow.
Boris Nemtsov, a former Russian deputy prime minister under Boris Yeltsin, was shot 4 times in the back while walking with his 23-year-old Ukrainian model girlfriend. The killing caught on surveillance camera. You can see the couple here walking along a bridge right in front of the Kremlin just before midnight. A snowplow passes in front of them. That's when, out of view, investigators believe a man shoots Nemtsov, then runs into a getaway car.
After that, Putin personally ordered to make an independent investigation with the personal responsibility of Federal Security Service and Russian Investigative Committee. So very high-ranking structures.
It's a whole different level.
Correct. And here are some, but not all, curious facts about the final results of this investigation. First, the video that you've just seen in the CNN report was from the poor quality all-weather camera that belongs to one federal media. However, there are also other cameras near the bridge and also on the Red Square. I mean, we are talking about the heart of the central capital of Russia. And here we come to the first strange fact. There were no new video recording of the moment of the murder in the court. Federal Security Service did not provide a record from the Red Square and from the Bolshoi Moskvoretsky Bridge. According to the lawyer of the family of Nemtsov, Olga Mikhailova, the refusal was not justified. In the court, several applications were filled for demanding new videos, but the judge did not satisfy them. As a result, the killer was captured only on poor quality recording from all-weather camera. This video was shown to the jury many times, and we've also seen this video in the CNN report. Why Federal Protective Service, FSO in Russian abbreviation, has not provided these videos?
Or it's someone here is working with them. And that's just ridiculous. Because there ain't no way in hell anybody here would be working for them. Particularly you, ain't that right? Oh, no, that's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Second. Okay, let's imagine that you want to solve a very tricky and complicated case. You would analyze all minor details, interact evidences, interrogate all potential witnesses, consider every meaningful hypothesis. However, what we have is the following. Some members of the criminal group did not appear at all in the court. The housekeeper Izoeva, commenting on a video in one of the sessions, learned not only Dadaev, Gubashev and Shavanov, who are the members of the criminal group that has committed the murder, but also a certain Geremeyev. She had seen him before. Attorney suggests that Geremeyev may be an employee of Federal Security Service. The same company included someone Aslanbek Khataev. He was seen at the Hotel Ukraine along with Dadaev and Ruslan Geremeyev. The possible role of these people in the murder of Boris Nemtsov is completely unclear. So, at the end what we have? We have at least 3 persons, Geremeyev, Khataev and Geremeyev, who can at least provide a valid information for the investigation, but they have not been interrogated. Well, if you think that the authorities did their best, but these people were hiding like Pete in Hunger Games, you might not be completely right. Check the next strange fact. Various witnesses pointed out the defendants were in close contact with the deputy commander of Chechen Battalion Sever, Ruslan Geremeyev. The lawyer of the family of Nemtsov, Vadim Prokhorov, called Ruslan Geremeyev the real organizer of the murder of Boris Nemtsov. Geremeyev was summoned to court, but he didn't show up. The investigator told the court that he went to Chechnya to Ruslan Geremeyev's house, but no one opened it. Again, we have a criminal trial, the murder. The police came to one of the principal witnesses, he hasn't opened the door, and the police just came back?
You serious?
After the investigation has officially been closed, Geremeyev appeared in Chechnya and even has commented Boris Nemtsov murder. Really, no chance to interrogate this person. Okay, in summary, some members of the criminal group did not appear at all in the court. The federal government agency did not provide video records from Red Square and from Большой Москворецкий Bridge, where the murder took place. This refusal was not justified. The potential key witness and, according to the Nemtsov family lawyer, the real organizer of the murder, did not open the door when the investigators came to him and was not interrogated in the court. Again, we had a direct order from Putin to conduct the investigation, personal responsibility of federal security services, and these facts
surprised me too.
I don't think I'll ever understand that. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
In case you think that it was an exception, here's another example. This is Alexey Navalny, one of the leaders of Russian opposition and the founder of Anti-Corruption Foundation. This foundation did the investigation about corruption by Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev that I've briefly described you at the beginning. Okay, what happened? Alexey Navalny, denoted by the red arrow, was attacked from the back and was splashed with the acidic mixture. This is a video recording from the security camera in the hall. By coincidence, the security camera from the outside were at this moment switched off. And this is filmed by some person and later uploaded to the website of one federal channel. Despite the fact that in this video the faces of the attacker and some other selected people are smeared, bloggers could have found the different versions of this video and finally identified the ID of the attackers. Both are members of radical political group named Serb. For instance, this is another action of this group against one 75-year-old person who was just standing in the solitary picket against Putin.
Вот так будет с вашими делом сразу. Вот так вот, кто оскорбляет президента, кто оскорбляет Россию, кто оскорбляет президента.
Coming back to the attack on Navalny. As a result of this attack, he received a chemical burn of the eye and required a difficult and expensive surgical intervention to save the eyesight. Again, there was a reaction from high-ranking government officials who condemned the attack. The police started the investigation. In addition, the prosecution office stated that they would keep this investigation under their control. And finally, even an indirect comment of Putin that the violence cannot be justified by the political slogans. So, in summary, the video record of the attack is available. The ID of the attackers are known. The police is doing the investigation. High-ranking government officials know about the situation and condemn the attack. Should be an easy case, right?
Do you know how easy this is for me? Do you have any fucking idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke.
But, oops! The decision from the investigative committee. Are you ready? We cannot identify the attackers. So we are given not even the bullshit like we couldn't find the attackers but did our best, or we came to their houses but they didn't open the door, like it was during the investigation into Boris Nemtsov murder. In this case, the police cannot identify the attackers.
This is horseshit! Don't you believe it, Rose? Don't!
So, as a final summary to all parts of this video, why have I showed you all these examples? First, the initial goal to demonstrate what kind of obstructions the opposition faces. Second, to exhibit you the cases when the officials from the government, including the president, have reacted, but at the end the results of the investigation raise a number of questions. Almost in all cases, the government will provide you with the official explanation, sometimes not related to the politics. Of course, when it happens once, twice, it can be a coincidence, but so often?
Absolutely unlikely!
Now, put yourself on the place of an ordinary Russian citizen. Will you risk your study, work, health, and your future? What would be your answer if you have a family, a small child? And even despite these facts, we have so many people coming to the streets because they fight for their country and for their future. Thank you for your attention.
Ходить на митинги – нормальная работа свободомыслящего человека в России.
Другой страны у нас не будет, мы же не побежим отсюда.
Сами вы держитесь! Сами вы держитесь!